Hey guys, welcome back to Beloved Always. I've been on a very long journey in terms of understanding beauty, what it means for me as a woman in Christ, and how to fully love myself in every part of myself. And a big part of that is my natural hair. If you've been on this channel for any length of time, you will know that I always used to have a weave, a wig, braids, and I never really kept my hair out. And the reason I always wore these false hair extensions and weaves was because I was really insecure. I didn't like my natural hair, and God revealed to me that I had these insecurities, and I'd set up idols in my heart to protect me from those insecurities and to kind of provide a sort of stability around them so that I wouldn't actually deal with them. And God kind of showed me the need for me to actually break down each of those insecurities so that I could be made whole again. And that's when I started my hair journey. It's been natural my whole life, but I did have to big chop once I started to wear it out because it was really unhealthy. It was damaged. I had split ends. It wasn't full in some areas. Some of it had heat damage as well because I used to straighten it for leave out weaves. So I really did have to learn again what it means to have healthy hair and also take care of my crown, which God has blessed me with. Over the course of coming out of that place of insecurity and actually embracing my hair and learning to love how I look with my natural hair, I learned things and I unlearned things. And so I'm going to share with you guys 5 lies that I believed about my natural hair. The first lie I believed about my natural hair is my hair will break if I leave it out for long periods of time. This is a lie. I would actually say my hair has grown over the last year and a half since I've been caring for it. Once I've left it out, I'm able to moisturize it, I'm able to access it, I'm able to clean it and keep it healthy. And I always had this impression that, oh my gosh, if I leave my hair out, it's gonna break, it's not gonna grow long. But my hair is growing long and it's growing strong as well. Second lie I believed is that using extensions is the only way to have healthy long hair. For my personal experience with extensions, I think, or even weaves, is that they give you a false sense of security that your hair underneath is healthy or that your hair underneath is actually being taken care of, but in actual fact you're probably neglecting it. You're probably not doing everything you need to do to ensure it's strong. And in my time where I didn't wear extensions and I didn't wear weaves, I actually found that I was paying more attention to the health of my hair, and I actually cared that my hair was out. So okay, let me style it, let me understand the texture, let me understand the curls, let me understand what happens if I use this product and that product. And for me that was really important to embracing my natural hair, because the more I handled it, the more confident I got with it, the more I was bold to wear it out and not really have that fear of, oh my gosh, my hair is showing. The third lie I believed about my natural hair is that my hair is ugly and unprofessional. I don't know about you, but I think this look that I've got is quite professional. Always had this inbuilt into me that straight, long, sleeky hair is the way to look classy, is the way to look professional, and nappy, curly, kinky, natural hair is not professional and it's not classy. I believe that's a lie. I believe what you do with it determines the look that you give it. For my graduation, I had a low sleek bun and people kept on saying, you look so classy, you look so mature. So it definitely depends on how you style it, and natural hair is so versatile that you can look professional and you can look classy, and natural hair is not ugly, it's beautiful, it's what grows out of your scalp, and you need to learn how to love it more. Little story time for when I had my hair in a sort of semi-professional look. When I went for my interview for med school, I put my hair up in a high puff, and literally all through the interview my interviewer was staring at my hair. I think it's so unique to see Black African women, especially in corporate environments or in smart places, with their hair out, because we all have this sense of belief that our hair is unprofessional and our hair does not come across as smart or classy. But I beg to differ, and I beg to say to you that your hair is beautiful, and if you have natural hair, you can make it work. I've kind of learned the styles that work for me in terms of what looks classy, what looks smart, what can be more playful. And I would say when I have my hair in like mini twists like this, it looks a lot more classy and put together than, for example, if I've got a big afro. That's probably a look for going out or an event. So as you learn your hair, you'll learn which styles look classy, look smart, look playful and look fun, and you'll be able to adapt that to the events that you're attending. The fourth lie I believe about my natural hair is that my hair is too hard to manage. This is a lie. I was just lazy and impatient. To be fair, I wanted a quick fix. I didn't want to invest time in looking after my hair. I didn't want to learn my hair. I didn't want to research what my hair needs in order to grow and be healthy. And the thing that I found, like my holy grail for my natural hair, is water. Moisture, 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 moisture for your hair makes it so much easier to manage and so much easier to manipulate, whilst preventing breakage that you need to make sure you're using water on your hair. Like, I no longer detangle without water. I don't comb without water. I don't stretch without water. I don't moisturize without water. Everything I do has to be with water because our hair loves moisture. The fifth lie, I believe, which I think was like one of the strongest strongholds in terms of my insecurity, was that I believe I looked better, I looked more beautiful, I was more attractive with all the wigs and the weaves than with my natural hair. This is probably subjective. I've had mixed, responses. Some people say, oh my gosh, you look beautiful with your natural hair, your hair is popping, Other people say, oh, when are you gonna get your hair done, or when you're gonna get a weave in, when you're gonna get braids in. So it does depend on people's views. However, for myself, I now believe that I look 100% better with my natural hair because it's exactly how it was intended to be. Like, my hair is my hair. Putting on someone else's hair on my head is not me. It doesn't give me the look that I should have, and so I've learned to kind of renew my mind in terms of how I believe I look with my hair, and I'm still learning how to style my hair in ways that are going to bring out my natural beauty more and more. I would say there's a lot of pressure on us as black women to have a certain look and to kind of conform to this Eurocentric standard of beauty, but at the end of the day, it's your choice whether or not you have to submit to that, because once you get under that need to conform, you're going to be chasing it for the rest of your life. I was spending so much money on weaves, so much money on extensions, so much money on products for someone else's hair or dead hair or false hair, that I was neglecting the beautiful God-given hair that I have growing right out of my scalp. And I'm aware that women of other races also struggle with loving their natural hair, so I just want to say to you, whatever hair type you have, contentment is the key. Learn to be content in all of your circumstances, whether you have a lot, whether you have little, whether you have long, whether you have short, whether you have dark, whether you have light. Learn to be content, because if you learn to be content with what you have, it's going to bring you happiness, it's going to bring you joy, you're going to flourish and become the best version of you. And I think it's so encouraging to see other black women getting woke about natural hair, and the black community with natural hair women is growing, and more Christian women are growing to learn to love themselves the way they are, and the hair that they have is growing on them. I think the Father's heart is for each of us as his daughters to learn to love ourselves inside and out. If God created us and said, this is good, or you are good, who are we to say, I don't like my hair's not straight, my hair's not long, my hair's not this and that. We take it and we go with what we've got. And I fully believe that my hair can grow waist length. Like, my hair at the moment is about here when it's stretched, and that's about 4 years post big chop go, and my hair is already reaching like mid back bra strap length. So I think there's by no means a limit on how much black hair can grow. It just depends on how much you nurture it. Am I saying I'm never going to wear a wig or a weave again, or am I saying you should never wear a wig or weave again? No, but I'm saying ensure that you search your motives and your heart behind the application of these things. Make sure it's not rooted behind insecurity, wanting to compete with other girls, because that's something I struggled with, wanting to impress other boys, because that's what I struggled with, and ensure that you're doing things with the right motive. Yeah, so that's kind of my encouragement for you. If you've got natural hair and you've been struggling with it, unlearn the lies that you have been taught, and rediscover beauty through God's eyes, remembering that it's the inner man, the gentle and quiet spirit, that is pleasing in the eyes of God. And don't get so caught up in, conforming to the standard of beauty set by the world, that you miss out on actually investing in your crown and glory, and also your inner man and your character. I hope this video has encouraged you. Do like, subscribe, share, comment below what lies you believed about your natural hair, and also what you want to grow in as well if you're kind of starting your journey to natural hair. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.